care of the...
Seems like Shima...
Her fame even somewhat... I suppose those who treat others with compassion... You're asking the right... Firstly...
Still pretty good?
Inazuma may have closed off to the... So, when Miss... That is...
Change the tide?
In the test I gave you, navigating powerful... With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected... Yes, of... Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... Oh, darn it! As soon as we get off...
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of... Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then. You must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liu.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
didn't hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters, to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? And see what she has to say.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That, to be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time.
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Let's light it up!
That tingle? This'll tingle!
Let's light it up!
Freeze! That tingle? I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Adventure time!
Cool it!
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Fry!
See no more!
Cool it!
Adventure time!
Dodge this! Picked the wrong test subject. Freeze!
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hirata, stay close.
You're open! Dodge this! You're open!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fall before me! Cool it!
Wind blade!
Cut down! There's more! To the ferry!
Off we go!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji.
My lady?
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you...
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
all right.
Whew! We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Adventure time! Yeah!
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Why am I even here? What's the point?
Adventure time! That's gonna hurt in the morning! You haven't won yet! We go!
My lucky day!
Everybody stand back!
To the ferry!
It's a miracle! Adventure time! Didn't see that coming. Let's light it up! Didn't see that coming.
Dodge this!
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Let's light it up! Go!
To the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means?
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the... Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is out.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Adventure time! we go! Yeah! Ha!
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Cool it! Don't push your luck.
There you are, eavesdropper. Let me amuse myself a little. Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Off we go. Why do they never miss? Over here. Blink. Over here. Boost. Over here. The more. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Cool it!
Why do they never miss? The more, the merrier.
Freeze!
Boost. Let's light it up! Blink!
Cool it!
Over here!
I'm not done.
I'll keep this close.
Adventure time!
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village?
Correct. Please. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go.
Ah, you must also be here to try and Tejima has keeping out the but now, we will gladly...
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt Decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do, but equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. You must be Tejima.
Me? It's true. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought...
I keep it...
Oh, yes, you...
Perfect! So if we want to keep...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
One day, I'll be as great as we... This looks like Teijima's done. Let's see what we have today. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased out... Seems like your average diary of daily... Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today, and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at it anyway, if he had this... The soil must be something... It looks like Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place? So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, well, let's go give Tejima his...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamo... But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were... How could I have forgotten? Love? Regrets? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life. Although, when I think about it, like, how curious. I shall remain.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Seems it's just... That certainly explains... At least we were able to help him. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law. But why would they take... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one... In the past, he's keeping the provisions for him.
No one seems to care. It's no wonder all the visions have...
This must be one of... Maybe we should talk to Kurs.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or what. My own family can barely get by. And that's the first.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that and
does it have to do with...
I didn't take... To top it all off, if you don't believe...
But we better we should be able...
Adventure time! Off we go!
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
Yeah!
Don't stand too close to me, or you might get hit by lightning too.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. You demand, but...
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's...
Freeze! Aw, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know?
Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think Kurosawa? So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was... I didn't want anyone else to... But now that you've caught...
You've got a deed!
Huh? What the...
There's nothing in here but IOU.
Yeah, a lot of them, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a... We better talk to them. As for you guys...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that...
Shut it. Let's just...
Adventure time!
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Or perhaps... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa, whoa! How did Kurosawa...
Let me... Kurosawa, however...
So that's how he was getting... But why did he have to
Well, if you think Kurosawa thought, so he deemed it...
Wow. And no one...
People's attitude... if you... Of course. As for... If you're still curious... I see. Most unfortunate. If he does...
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him about... In hindsight, why don't you ask him about... Oh, but...
But...
Don't worry. I won't charge...
At least we now know where the... Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Adventure time!
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be her. Did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing a But I could not deny that when I brandished my this sword, I remember... What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And... said...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two taking on seem... But what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my and the irony of I'm incapable of...
Yet another... When we get the chance, in any case, we must Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the...
We go! Adventure time!
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous swordman. Hyman heard that this is his dojo.
Nanako, don't... Those thugs that...
Maybe, but things have gotten...
It's just because he's been...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're... Don't make me draw my blade.
No!
disciple.
Yep, but then we got...
Please. You haven't arrived at the best of time. I see you are... Sensei's name is... Though self-taught, he once said that his... And so... But then...
Not long ago, he says the strange Junya and I... But if I'm on...
The Grand Naru...
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have... So don't worry, Nanako. Since... The exorcism will take place this evening.
So...
Team, assemble!
Shh. So you decided to... Just now, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in... All the while he kept... One of them was on... Sensei wouldn't stop. The ritual has now... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Go.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless...
Excuse... And what are you...
Bad news? I don't care to talk about...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes. That's because I don't wish to see Domon. When we were young, we trained... I had begun training 5 practitioners of... But Domon was... Sensei scolded him. I thought so too. Only then did I... He was
Sure sound...
Because until he... Of all the disciples... Domon's arrived later. After that I... So... I decided to... So you see... Okay. You've heard my story.
Seems still...
Adventure time!
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers, but spirits may take a myriad of... And all is certainly not...
Lady Yai? Is that... the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's what...
Correct. I am unable to say for...
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai...
Do you mean to say that...
No. That's not what I meant. I just mean... given that you've traveled all this way just...
Sure! Who knows? Maybe...
adventure time! Huh? Ah, even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. It's a miracle! Off we go!
Do you think that's Lady? Also, is it just...
Keep away. I gave up the...
As you can see, Domon has
Lady Ai, this is nothing.
I'm sorry, but... yes, unable to cope with it as one who is... As for what has
stripped of him.
Your school stillness of mind, free... There was once... Then...
Lady Ai,
it requires one to take their... Only a deep commitment when that ambition
Poor Sensei.
I'm sorry. Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that... Did he follow us the whole way?
Ansai, you're here for revenge.
You're right to us. It's been so long now. I don't think most of... Now I know that we... But that is no reason...
But what if one day I put everything up? If there's a...
Have you asked them what...
Sensei, I can't know whether I want to keep going and...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition, so... You are not in this...
I'm sorry to have made you... I no longer have the... But as your sense, this is my promise.
You can count on... But well...
So even though his ambition was taken away...
Traveler?
So, the wind that for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hope.
Ooh, Lady Ya... She seems super
Adventure time!
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three...
Wait a...
Oh.
Oh, okay then.
Back to the matter at hand. Thunders roar, but I believe that surely you... It seems that perhaps now you could... You will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, Rob.
See? Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion...
Well, here we are.
Please continue with...
So, what's the...
This is land that such privileges...
Oh,
Once the number of
Makes sense.
In any case, the almighty she inspires, it was her almost... The issue is this. After all, because of this...
How can they...
Nevertheless...
Resistance?
Yes. To say a little more about some... But I do wonder... Of course. They invariably adopt us. It almost makes...
Ooh, Pine...
Oh?
Have you got a plan?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please.
So...
Well, for the moment... For example...
You're telling...
Don't underestimate the talent. The problem we are facing are...
Darn!
Yes. Exactly. I feel that... When you are ready...
go!
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Come on! What's going on? Can't you see we... Shh! Quiet! Hey! This isn't right! Huh? Hey! Shh! If you don't keep your...
All right.
Wise.
What should we do now? This is...
Many...
No worries. You put on...
Oh, so...
think nothing of it. Oh, right. Allow me to...
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the...
Whoa, that's quite the introduction.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, his handiwork allowed me to keep my own
Yes, Master Masaka.
Master Matsuka? Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say, but if I... So, what about if I
Sure, welcome.
So...
Whoa, talk about...
Not bad, huh?
Time to...
Off we go!
Hey, who's that skulking around?
Benny's adventure ship. All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Whoa!
Who's
Where did that come from? Oh. Let's go find some treasure.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time? Keep up.
Let's light it up! Now that's what I call treasure.
Keep up. Dust to dust. Dodge this! What's the hurry? Keep up. Can't see? One with the forest.
Off we go. Yeah.